Welcome back, my compadres, to another awesome Pubcast brought to you by your main man right here. Yeah, I'm gonna classify myself as your main man. My name is Rmzd. As you can see by my awesome thing right here, that's now currently over all that bullshit. And it's a pause! Either way, that lets me give you my spiel. This game is brought to us again by where I go for pretty much all of these games, which is the subreddit Dota 2 Cast It. Yet this game, variantly enough, is actually a single draft game. What? Awesome. Awesome. Either way, we're gonna have an unpause finally. This is going too fast. Fantastic, fixed it. Let's see if the sound actually exists now. I've been having weird issues with my sound in-game. It's like really loud or really quiet. Either way. So, introducing the teams before everyone starts dying. First man actually dropping a nice Nova, harassing both of these melee heroes. Chris Man gonna be played by Small Cone on the Radiant team. Dual laning in the safe lane with him is going to be Shinny Kesney on the Alchemist, going the ultra-ist of ultra greedy builds. They might actually die soon. Chancellor putting head mid with the Borean, whatever it's called, Jar Ranger. And meanwhile, we're gonna have Tick playing our, let's go ahead, our hard lane Obsidian Destroyer, as well as dual laning up with KTK Logic on the Tidehunter. Meanwhile, on the Dire team, we're gonna have Friendly Neighborhood and Negro playing Armorana dual laning with Friendly Neighborhood Vagina, both of them not knowing how to spell the word neighborhood. Nemahose mid on our Shadow Fiend. The friend himself trying to give people some hugs. Stupid Boy on the Ember Spirit, starting off with Ember Spirit's worst possible ability. And Martha Dumbtruck playing our Abaddon, already out of regen. Also going a really weird super tanky build. You're not really going to be doing anything. So my sound is too. Yeah, the first time I started this recording, I was like, hey guys, what's up? Rmzd, and the starting sound went off, like the starting bugle, and was like, BRRRR! I was like, holy shit! What is going on? The world just ended. So either way, we're gonna have Stupid Boy doing a little bit of the harass with the Sleight of Fist, but again, it's not a very good ability, but sure. He'll actually taking a lot of harass. Top lane coming up. This Marana, Coddle, 600 range, dual lane. Clicking stuff, throwing out arrows when I miss wildly. But you know, you miss it. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, right? Mid lane Drow against Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend should be the happiest in the world, and he indeed is. Crushing our Drow, about 6-2 to Drow's 3-1. So yeah, our Shadow Fiend already has 6 souls. I just only have 6 souls.
You'll have to do better than that.
He has 8 last hits. What? Oh my god, did he take level 1 nuke? Oh god, he just took the Dark Lord. Either way, I'm gonna try to not get cringy at like, holy shit, you're capturing yourself for some reason. Okay, Shadow Fiend just doesn't want to hit for bricks. I mean, level 1 point in presence of the Dark Lord isn't terrible, but when you're mid, I don't know, man. Taking your nukes and taking Shadow Rays is so much more important when you're gonna have to continue to have your last hitting superior. Like, you want to keep your last hitting superior to that of whoever you're laying against. Nance's Jar Ranger, once she hits 6, and since she also has a scaling, just natural ability that makes her hit really hard, you don't really want actually aggression going down on Stupid Boy and on the Don't. Nope. Chris Man cleans the first blood on our Abaddon after I misclicked and then tried to scroll down here and nothing happens.
I'll drink to that.
So Man picking it up with one last right click, actually going for the 1-1 build. Stupid Boy gonna continue to chase, but no points to the Flame Guard. This hero is really bad if you don't have his best ability. Oh god, he's leveling up Sleight of Fist. That lane lost. But either way, our Shadow Fiend not having any issues forming right now. Raxes has actually caught back up now in last hits. I think if he just kept, actually he hasn't even capped out on souls yet. See, I don't know, dude. Just kind of like wandering around a Shadow Fiend and not like oppressively winning the last hit battle. It's not really how you win a Shadow Fiend. Like Drow Ranger hits for 79 damage.
Put it out of your mind.
Oh, bot lane, yeah, he shouldn't die with an Abaddon there. Abaddon's the one who's gonna be dying. Abaddon going for the 1-1-1 Delicious, but that's fine, that's sure. It's 84, excuse me. Yeah, actually, Drow's hitting really hard. This is what I'm talking about. Taking the point in presence of the Dark Lord lets you harass better. A little bit. But why don't you just hit really friggin' hard. Now, you're not against a trial lane, you're not hoping another teammate hit harder, which is kind of the point of Presence of the Dark Lord. It is really good for you, but it's even better for, you know, other people around you who are also harassing, because in effect, it gives them bonus damage. So being channeled up by Alchemist. Smoke one out of mana, though, just clicking like a boss. Ground Bleed's up on him. Yeah, and nothing's going to happen in this lane anymore. So, again, if you're in the side lane, I can get taking the point of Presence of the Dark Lord, maybe. But not mid. And he took his ult at 6? No, friend. I don't think you know how to play Shadow Fiend at all. Either way, we all have to have that learning moment, and maybe this will be his. Top lane Obsidian Destroyer. What the hell is it? Outworld Devourer sitting only at 8 last hits. I think he can be doing a little bit better against this tri lane. Legendary skill. Yeah, he's skilled poorly too. Lane gonna get aggressive coming in on our Crystal Maiden, but she has boots. Mark the Dump Truck does not. It's rushing a Vlad. It's actually not bad. Never Spirit still not really doing anything. Looking up the slide of this. It looks like on paper it would be kind of good, but it's really not. This ability is insanely in the Gosu. Flame Guard. Good. Max it out. This ability, good when you get items. Dump Truck out of mana, he should die. No, actually, Superboy's just gonna turn around and one more right click on the Crystal Maiden, no boots. Why doesn't he pick up his boots? 300 gold to go. No, missing a kill because you don't want to spend your money. Our Jarl Ranger just kind of. Oh, he's actually at not HP. I guess he tried to get aggressive. First dude actually kills the Crystal Maiden? Did she like go back to the lane? That's the stupidest death. Well, Small Cone maybe has never played against that here before. Now knows that shit. When I have 2 HP, I should.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Russian coming out top lane for the Radiant team. KTK Logic just running in like a friggin' boss. Oh no, that's not a piece of gush. Kill. Drop the gush and Tick gets arrowed up because KTK Logic misplayed that really, really badly. And yeah, I was like, guys, I'm really good early game.
You make a fine crater.
Hey. So yeah. Friends and scholars, one point an Arcane Orb early on Obsidian Destroyer does not help you lane better. It probably helps you lane way worse because you're dropping 100 mana for 6% bonus damage based off of your mana pool. When you don't have that much mana, like 600 mana seems like a lot on paper, but you spam on 3 of those, and you only have 300 mana, and it's only adding 18 damage. And then your laning potential is gone because you're out of mana. Instead, why don't you max out Essensor, get a billion mana, a 40% chance to restore your mana, and actually be able to spam Arcane Orbs forever. The way you lane control as Obsidian Destroyer as Outworld Devourer is the actual people
Radiant's middle tower is under
if
attack.
you're int, they have no damage. You then have a billion damage and just right click and kill that. Same thing like a Shadow Fiend. Wow, lane. The slowest Fire Remnant, like, I'm coming for you. Lane's like, I'm gonna walk away, friends. Picked up a full magic wand, that's okay. Our Alchemist still going this ultra greedy build, and Syndic's gone a gaming build, Slade is trying repeatedly, but it might pay off, you know. Sun being channeled up. Superboy not popping his flame guard in time, but is still physical damage. And Emerald Spirit just blows up Crystal Maiden, which I mean shouldn't have been there. Continued chase, Fire Remnant being thrown down. Is he gonna jump to it? Nope, no jump to it yet. He actually rushed a Ring of Health. Oh god, is he going Battle Fury? Being channeled up, can just turn around and throw it. Monster Dump Truck is gonna get. Is he gonna survive this? Is he really that tanky?
Killing spree!
Emerald gets a kill, but no! Dump Truck gets cleaned up. Abaddon with a Tranquil Boots and a Stout Shield is very tanky, but not tanky enough. Something Marana has full power treads. One last nice little tread stop coming out from him like a boss. Still, guys, can you learn how to spell the word neighborhood? I know it's a joke. It makes my heart die.
Radiant's bottom
So
tower
Marana's
is
sitting at
under
65
attack.
inch. Cool. Good. What you should be doing all game. Because the Keeper of the Light giving you mana isn't very good when you only have 60 base mana to begin with. 19 last hits, or 19 Necromancy stacks up on our Shadow Fiend. He has 20 last hits, he's sitting at second, but Drow Ranger's actually beating him in lane, which is like ridiculous. Drow currently hitting for 140, whereas our Shadow Fiend is only hitting for 106, 116. Yeah, dude, you lost to a Drow Ranger. I don't like running up and start a raise, not do anything. Yeah. Alright. Their Dumbstruck looking to sidestep, has his ulti, has a point in Curse of Avernus. They can actually just run him down. Here comes our Mirana. Also, Mirana still a little low mana. Hey, 8 and 7.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's
Good
structures
rotation
are
thing over the Dire, at least
fortified.
just showing, like, existing on the map. It's a good thing. Like, they did kind of waste their time. They didn't get a kill, and they lost in farm. But since Crystal Maiden isn't farming, she's just sitting in lane. Yeah, the Dire team lost a little bit of experience, but if they did get a pick off there, cool. You know Tidehunter doesn't have a TP scroll. You know Crystal Maiden doesn't have a TP scroll. If they did, you might have issues. Any Disney going out by our Ember Spirit. Crystal Maiden taking one for the team, like, I'll save you! He's like, bro, I have 450 health, that was fine. And yeah, Crystal Maiden gets owned once more against, honestly, a really weak round. That was being used again. They're gonna catch up the Alchemist. Alchemist just sticking around too long. It's caught out. Not maybe just being new against the Ember Spirit. Ember Spirit getting more kills than he should in a lane.
Radiant's bottom
Now
tower
he's
is
come back to
under
play
attack.
and yeah, Shadow Fiend just says, hey. And
Invisibility.
Shadow Fiend just walks up the hill and says, hey, I have nukes and you don't.
Is
I'm
under
gonna win
attack.
because of that. Finally, our Shadow Fiend exerting his incredible laning potential in a 1v1 matchup against a hero who cannot push a lane. He has not really been securing runes at all.
Radiant structures are
Very weird. Again,
fortified.
the whole point of mid lane, you people who want to learn how to play mid,
Radiant's middle tower is under
you
attack.
can play mid, but don't. Like me, most of the time, being used by KTK logic defensively tick. He's throwing that out randomly. And still dropping. Ravage is down. That's actually pretty big loss. Tick, tick. Why would you use your ultimate defensively? Just kill her. Like she. Yeah, there you go, man. What are you doing? I don't know. You Ravage and then Sandy's Eclipse and everyone dies, and somehow Shadow
Too
Demon
noisy to live.
dies. I think he missed all of his raises and just died to Drow Ranger slowing you. Guys, Drow Ranger has no stuns. Just have a few. Just caught out. That's being channeled up by our Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden gonna get chased down though by Martha Dumbstruck. And our Ember Spirit player.
Dire's middle tower
Ember Spirit
is
missing his
under
rolls. Everything
attack.
gonna be on cooldown. I'm back for the phase boots. Now actually has some kind of movement speed on a hero who needs to be next to you. Good. Good. So we're sitting at 4-9. For the Dire team, this bot lane. Doing a 5-2 so far.
Dire's
And
middle
our Drow
tower
Ranger actually
has fallen.
takes the first blood in towers, kills off this mid lane since our Shadow Fiend just somehow died to a Drow. Drow crushing him in one. My friends, for all you people who want to know how to play mid, there are a few misconceptions that very low-level pubs will teach you. I'm not saying that the people I'm talking to are low-level pub players, but like when you first get into Dota, and you're like, you end up mid. Someone's like, you're this hero, you totally go mid. And you're like, okay.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And they're like, why aren't you ganking? Alright. Helping your other lanes is important if they're a loser. Sometimes. I'm not going to get into the details of what heroes should and should not gank, but generally the way you want to gank is with a rune. So you actually have the ability to get there quickly and do a lot of damage. So you have some unknown ability that makes your gank more powerful. That's a different issue altogether, but even more so, the most important thing to remember is if you're going to roam to gank, push the goddamn wave into the enemy towers. The enemy mid can't also rotate. And then you can go get a rune.
Radiant's middle tower is under
It's
attack.
way too tanky. They're gonna clean up one Mirana, meanwhile though, picks up Obsidian
You
for
had no
again, top
place
Outlaw
here.
Devourer, OD, whatever the fuck his name is. Damn. Slaying people everywhere. So yes, friends. Back to what I was actually trying to say. I'm like watching the minimap and like just popping, and I think I just kind of said things about mid lane. One of the most important things about mid lane is knowing when to push the creep wave into the enemy tower. Now, there will be a creep wave that spawns at every minute and every 30 seconds.
Radiant's middle tower is under
30-second
attack.
wave. Before every even number minute, there's a release bonus. At every area. Oh my god. You know what? I can't speak right now. I'm just gonna go back to passing. I quit. Words are hard. I'm like trying to have map awareness, and I'm not saying real words. I'm just gonna get chased out by the dump truck. Being a team player, not taking the last hit. That's when you team speak. Last hit, and you snap that. You draw a smiley face maybe. Can I draw? I can't draw. Nine. I really. There we go.
Missing top.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
How?
I know I should respect the dead, but first
Uses ulti,
you
missed
have
2
to earn it.
raises. Drow just walks in front of it.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Yeah.
Illusion.
That point in the presence of the Dark Lord did wonders. Either way, our Shadow Fiend caught up in farm actually pretty quickly to our Drow. Drow just kind of stopped farming, but he keeps dying. So Drow has a million levels, which actually sucks. Because his OD will hit really hard into it. But now he's going to get sunned up by our friendly neighborhood Negro. No point to the ultimate yet. Here comes Drow range. The ultimate being dropped. The hammer! Cleaning up the Mirana, and our Keeper Lights kind of struts away. Drow with the not HP is like, what the fuck am I doing here, friends? There's our Shadow Fiend, 15 souls. Pretty woefully far behind in farm. Even more importantly, not popping their Flame Guard. Flame Guard takes that full damage. The bull has been used. I think he laughed at that. Shadow Fiend actually plays the Drow Ranger, finishes that down damage. Brings him back in the game. Gets a lot of experience from it. Not the same amount as a Drow. Drow's only over 13. Shadow Fiend at about 11.
Middle tower is under attack.
Lane Alchemist going on to the Abaddon. Abaddon just shields up and she's gonna fight the Alchemist actually. Alchemist. I'm gonna get known there, son. Damn. No points in Acid Spray. Hero doesn't hit so hard. Controlling Imprisonment. Damn Spirit. Never Spirit.
Radiant's
3 stacks.
middle
That's only
tower
200
has
mana.
been denied. Radiant's top
Tower is
tower is
denied
under
by our Alchemist.
attack.
The Dire Team is going to continue to pressure this top tier 1. I think they're going to get it. Tidehunter just went bot lane to farm.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Good idea. But either way, we'll see if it can pay off in favor of the Dire Team. Things of the tower. Rana taking that last hit, sitting at 1800 gold. And by her full Midas. Nope, she's going to go for the lightning. Blade being used by Rana. It's a silence on the 2. But our team just like pieces out. Coming up by Nemesis. Her name is Crystal May gets owned and Moronic 2 kills in that fight. Drow Ranger overextending in our our Obsidian Shore almost died. Almost died there. Nemahos. Rmzd and Scholars. My music director, I was
Radiant's top tower is under
a music
attack.
major in college. I used to say that all the time. Scholars! And I call everyone friends because I think I got it from Drastic. Now I say friends and scholars just like randomly when I'm playing Dota. Awesome. Awesome. But like next level Drastic. Yep, Tidehunter realizes that, wait, if a hero has no stuns, I can just TP. Shadow Fiend's like, shit, dude, that's brilliant. Why haven't I been doing that all
Radiant's top tower is
game?
under attack.
Or I could have just not given up my lane.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
I don't know. Shadow Fiend against a hero with no move speed can guarantee every single room for himself if the enemy team isn't ever. None of the heroes on the raiding team have the other ones ever, so Shadow Fiend has nukes so he can flash from the wave and push it into the Drow's tower, into the raiding team's tower, and then go get the room. So he's not losing any experience or farm and is securing every room because Drow can't actually walk out of her tower because she'll tank a creep wave and then probably lose all the experience. Thumbs up how to play mid lane, guys. And if you have every rune, if you're like, you know, a fifth of the time hasted, or have like a manta for a minute, or hit twice as hard for a minute, generally you'll win the game. Also, pick up a goddamn bottle on Shadow Fiend. It's really good. But Shadow Fiend being Shadow Blade being completed only a few minutes after the Drow. Or Shadow Fiend not as far behind as his score would be. aggressive. As the ultimate can walk up and channel. He's gonna be here. They're backing off. Otto should be channeling up a blast. Ember Spirit. Nope. Wait, it's not yes. Gets arrowed. Detection. No, not prepared. Keep over the light. What you do, Rose? She showed the Shadow Blade. Gotta have that detection, son. Stupid boy. Call it out. Has his ulti. Ravage being used. Lands on a 2. Superboy gets bursted down. Fire Torrent. Actually, Crystal Maiden clipped the kill with the freezing field. He's gonna jump the ult. It's gonna land on to 3. Does massive damage. Cleans up the draw range of the man. Meanwhile, on the back line.
Double kill.
Cleans up the Tidehunter. So they're gonna chase the Outworld Devourers. They're gonna be an arrow. Arrow cooling down in 1 second. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna farm. Man, I haven't cast for like 3 days. My words just broke there. I was like, yeah, the Shadow Fiend. There we go. Now words. All right. Our team
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Damn, they're ridiculously far ahead in towers. Gonna look to push the tier 3. Nice.
Radiant's top
As a
tower
Vanguard,
is under attack.
something involving maybe a heavy tower. That's a thing. Click this tower man. Ultimate being used by Tick. Doing good damage to both our Mirana and our Abaddon. Stunned gonna land on Mirana, taking out half of her remaining HP. He's the deadest. Tide cleans it up with a gush. They're going to continue to chase. Our team in full retreat. Tidehunter is pretty fast, guys. But yeah, here's the problem with things like Tidehunter, he's fully played right now, is he's ultimate dependent. So like we saw, he hit a Ravage and actually didn't do anything because his team didn't follow up on it. And after the Ravage, he can't really do much against just the enemy team 5-manning you. And since lineups right now are so focused around this like 10 to 25 minute point in the game, Chide doesn't have any counter push. So, that's when teams will be 5-manning. And so he Ravages once, even if that team loses the fight because of the Ravage, they just come back again, since they're all like level 11. Just go to the tower again and take it. Using the Abaddon, the shield's still hanging out. He's just doing this. Our Alchemist gonna stun himself, not throwing it out. Actually throws it out onto the Alchemist, or onto the Abaddon. With A's, I'm like, plays the Crystal Maiden with one more missed. Getting caught out wrong. 2
for 1.
Doing some good damage. Is she gonna get picked off? Shadowblade going down 18 seconds, having wasted it, I think. Raise 1 gonna land. This ball gonna land. Raise 2 gonna. Nemaho's picking up the Drow Ranger. Yay! Post by being said by Nemaho's. It's my. Alright, guys. In 3 minutes, my phone is gonna start yelling clearing at us. I'm gonna disappear for a second and go get chicken out of my. I really needed to start casting again, but didn't have much time today to do so, so it's gonna be in the TV. Yeah, they take it down 2-3 towers. Good job this game. Being used ultimate being cone up a snow cone is doing some ridiculous damage. Small cone actually clean up the Mana and the Ember Spirit. The Dire team is in full retreat, collapsing upon these AoE ultimates. Ravage being used by Tidehunter catches out the Abaddon. Crystal Maiden picking that up, even though you think the Orb would. Crystal Maiden is like a KS master this game. Shadow Fiend and the Keeper are going to be in full retreat. I've said that multiple times. Tidehunter chasing fast hero, but Coddle is faster. Chancellor Puddinghead going back to farm has had no gear advancement since he picked up that Shadow Blade. Meanwhile, almost a full BKB on our Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend showing off the power of the mid-game Shadow Fiend in comparison to a Drow. Shadow Fiend has nukes and kills everyone. Drow A-clicks one target and has a silence. Shadow Fiend is way better, friends. Don't put your Drow Ranger mid, it's really bad. Or, you know, it has nothing to do with Drow Ranger being mid, but Drow Ranger can't fight a Shadow Fiend mid-game. Especially because Shadow Fiend is so good mid-game, he gets like 1 core item and wants to generally fight. While the Spirit is being thrown out, you can actually port to it. So if you immediately ported that, you could have gotten the Blow-Off off on the Drow while she was still in tower range. Maybe. Staff forward by our Keeper of the Light. Has Mana Drain. But now take 4 staffs away. Crystal Maiden comes in, takes one for the team, maybe. Frostbite up. Keep it light. I got it. I got the word. Didn't say Great victories. It's being used on two. The Shadow Bladed Alchemist. Alchemist gonna land a stun on the entire the dual lane. Wow, and Air comes in. He's gonna land on the Alchemist. He's gonna get cleaned up by the Shadow. Big damage. That ultimate. Almost one-shotting the Alchemist. Marana coming in. Hastening up. Gonna leap forward on a small cone. Small cone. Should be dropped down. No! Too fast. Gets finally cleaned up by the Marana. Right,
Double kill!
I think she's the deadest.
Unstoppable!
So a 4 for 1. A very good exchange for the Dire team. And they're going to pick up a tier 2 tower.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Power going for a... I don't know if we need orbits in this game. Spell damage heroes and then disappear.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Battle Fear picked up by our Emperor Spirit. Now, friends, we'll see how Battle Fear and Emperor Spirit
Radiant structures are
things that are better than Battle Fear and Emperor Spirit. Crits, Mjolnir, Sanjin Yashi even, drums. And boots for the mechs. Overextension clear from the Radiant Tower teams, though. They're gonna get picked up. Marana gets the Ravage gonna land on 3. They're gonna pick off the stupid boy.
Ice is not always nice.
Falling back, Radiant team chasing. Ultimate being used by our bot back Marana. Marana coming back in the fight, going for lightning and crits. No one on the Dire team going any HP. Shh. Give our love. Tragedy. Where are you, my Rmzd? Whatever. Words are hard. I've been using all code dropping onto our Marana just fought back. This could be terrible for her. She's gonna get picked up on the draw range with a 60% slow. Too strong. And on that note, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna open some graphs. A graph. There's that graph. Here's this graph. Cool. So in favor of the Dire team. Here's some items. I'm gonna keep talking, but I'm gonna walk away and pull things out of my oven that's 2 feet away. So as we can see, the core items coming out in favor of the Dire team as they have a massive tower advantage. And I think they're up, not a Rax, but I think a tier 3 tower. Oh, don't burn me, please. So we can see there's a mid-game efficiency. Mid-game efficiency is much more easily come by. How am I trying to say this? Mid-game domination is easier with heroes that need less items. There we go. Simple statement, phrased simply. Shadow Fiend does an insane amount of damage mid-game just because he has a static amount of damage that he gets as long as he has a decent laning phase. 3 nukes, and then a big AoE ultimate, and then minus armor that helps his team and himself. Drow Ranger just slows really hard and hits one target pretty friggin' hard. And she does make her team hit hard, but that's global. So Shadow Fiend, massive AoE ultimate that reduces the damage you take. Is it as a full team or is it just Shadow Fiend? I actually don't know how the damage reduction works. Let's read and find out, friends. Womp. Nope. I think the damage reduction is for his full team. That's one thing I've never considered in all of the time I played Dota. I have no idea how that
keep
works.
you safe.
Damn. I haven't said that in forever. I feel good to say. Yeah, Keeper, you should 4-step away. What? There you go, man. Just like stands there like shit.
Frozen waste with you.
Oh, I have a 4-step death. Just walk here and like 4-step up here and maybe you survive, or just walk and 4-step up here and actually survive, or just 4-step up the high ground like a boss and just hang out and hope no one wards, or carry a TP scroll and stop dying. Yeah. Coddle is actually really tanky. He has 1,000,000 armor with the mech and the Triangle Boots and just a lot more effective HP than it seems. Is there a mech up on the Radiant team? There is one on Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden count on boss status this game? If you notice, she has 1,000,000 kills and assists. She's been owning this game. Whereas our Obsidian Destroyer is woefully far behind in all of the things. So Stupid Boy with his Battle Fury, we see that with Battle Fury he can spam Sleight of Fist every once in a while, but if he gets hit by any ability that slows or stuns, generally he'll die. Forward. dropping down all three very slowly. And still going to use them. Actually, Piranhas comes in and arrows up the Obsidian Shroud. Throws him up. Arrows being used on our Crystal Maiden. Race is going to be thrown out. Blading in. Our Optimus pops a BKB. Gonna go to work. But gets blown up by all this physical damage.
Clear the way.
Still has 4 armor. Generally, that's called feeding. But it was a valiant attempt trying to save his comrades. But why doesn't the Radiant team just take a fight together? Like, initiate with Shadow Blade BKB Alchemist. And then drop the hammer over
bottom tower has been denied.
Ravage. And Draw Ranger picks off support to the back. Or split pushes. Like, they always just walk in and, like, take a bunch of damage, and then run away, and then one of them's like, wait, I have an ultimate, and like throws it out, and then the enemy team like mechs through it, and they're like, oh fuck, run away, and then another person's like, oh, I have an ultimate, and it comes out and uses it, and the enemy team still has like full HP, because no one of the Radiant team is actually like using abilities effectively. It's really weird. It's like super uncoordinated play. It's kind of unfortunate, since they are the big AoE teamfight lineup against a bunch of gankers, so like, when the ganking lineup 5-mans you and you are the team fight lineup, generally you should go, holy shit, they're idiots. We can win the game now. Like, your Drow beat a Shadow Fiend mid. You should be so happy right now. Anyway, split pushing bot. Martha Jumpshark went for an Aghanim Scepter.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So you put 4,200 gold into an item that still lets you just not do anything. Like, it's cool. I think it's funny. I think Aghanim Scepter on Abaddon is kind of funny. But it gives you, what, a second? Or 2 seconds. It's actually not bad. It makes him super tanky, but why would he... Like, still, that's just, like, he gets 2 more seconds to run around and not actually hit very hard. And just, like, be annoying. When, either way, when his ult goes off, OD just, like, Astros him. I don't know. Instead of that, he could have gotten like a 4-staff and a mech for his team. I know there's a mech up or gotten a Vlad's, which he's getting now. We could have had that, a Vlad's and a 4-staff. And instead of the Vanguard had like, I don't know, there's like a lot. Just any utility item is my point. Like, I'm drawing a blank because Abaddon has no core items. He's like a Crystal Maiden in that aspect, that he doesn't need any items to be fully useful. Maybe just mana. He's gonna get arrowed up. Or, no, that's actually... Yeah, well, that's like from the Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden. Boss mode with the right click. Stick, no, hitting up, line it up. Perfectly neighborhood China. Ravage being used by K Logic. Cleans up to keep him with light.
Undertow.
Just trying to catch anybody out. Ultimate being used. The Moonlight Shadows by Mirana. No detection.
Oh, thanks.
Crystal Maiden. Gotta be prepared, friends. You gotta be prepared. Our Titan are also just never really doing anything in this game. Did he ward at least? Nope. No, he warded. Yeah, okay, you're a bro. Pound it. Oh, I can't zoom in. 9. This guy has Blink Dagger, though. That's good. So, damage control. It's actually going okay for the Radiant team. They've lost 2 tier 3 towers, which is super bad. But their late game is actually pretty ridiculously good. Tide Ravage, nice against heroes that generally don't go BKBs. Like, no one in Pub seems to understand that Ember Spirit kind of needs survivability, so he's never going to build a BKB. He actually built a Vlad's, even though Abaddon built a Vlad's. Like, and he, like, laned with him, so they might be friends. I don't know, that's funny. Mirana is just stacking damage because it's a Pub. Coddle is... What? Coddle is, oh, shit. There we go. Coddle's not going to get a BKB. And Shadow Fiend has one, and he's actually never used it. It's actually really bad. So, I was going to say, as the game goes on and BKB charges are being used, Ravage as a counter-initiation is actually pretty okay. Or even as an initiation in this kind of game, since the players aren't going to have that good of reaction speed to BKB when Tide blinks in. Where he gets like cast animation of Ravage. And then, OD does 1,000,000 damage. Actually can shred any of the heroes when they're out of BKB. And again, since only Shadow Fiend's going to get a BKB, cool. Alchemist, once he gets tanky, once he buys, you know, like the Assault Cuirass that please God he buys. Holy shit, buy an Assault Cuirass. He can kind of just man fight. If he gets an Assault Cuirass and a Basher, and into a Super Basher, he can just man fight this Shadow Fiend during his BKB generation. And let the rest of his team kill off everybody else. Draw Ranger just will hit really hard. She needs to get a BKB though. He's really good at heroes who can stand there and right click
Dire's
any
top
effect.
tower is under attack.
Like Draw Ranger. Needs to be a cooking. He's got that BKB. Keep going, man. So Manta's helping. Meanwhile, a bunch of kills happen. I had them on camera.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Whatever. Tide actually goes down. Doesn't ravage, thank God. But cleans up. No, that's awesome. Yeah, the raiding team just like.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle barracks have fallen. Radiant's middle barracks have fallen.
You know the game doesn't end, which is good, because if this ends here, I would not lose this one.
Dire's
Because that would be the stupidest win of all time. The raiding team just gave up 2 Raxes because they're idiots. I'm gonna say idiots. Because it's really incredibly stupid to not have a TP scroll
Radiant's top barracks have
ever
fallen.
in this game, especially when you're running out into the enemy jungle. There's a guy right here. He's cool. His name is Shopkeeper Man. You can pound him. He's like, sup, bro? Bones it? You like, bones it. And then he gives you a friggin' TP scroll for almost no gold. And then your base doesn't die when the enemy just walks at it.
Dire's
Holy
bottom tower
shit.
has fallen.
At least Drow Ranger took a tower and had a TP scroll while she was split pushing. I'm gonna yell because it's so offensively silly every time I see this in Dota in pub games. Every pub player thinks, oh, I'm a Tide Hunter. Let me get my Refresher and Blink Dagger and Mana Boots and Shivas. But I'm support. Like, what? Like, I won't leave my lane until I get, like, 7 core items. You're like, what the hell is going on?
I'm grateful
Like,
to
Crystal
you.
Maiden has to stay lane until she gets full Tranquils at least. Like, that's a little more reasonable, but still, the hero's really good with just brown boots, or not boots early on. But either way, my point is, everyone seems to be so focused on farming all of their heroes, no matter what position you're in, but then won't spend 135 gold on an item that is game-breakingly good. So clearly you need to get Urn and Drums and Mecha CM, which is awesome. This is pretty much exactly what I would do on CM. Mid-game items, come on guys, mid-game items are the boss of both. There's nobody mid-game buys mid-game items. They just like go super stupid late-game items, or like no BKB on heroes that need them desperately, like an Ember Spirit. So if you just go a bunch of like cheap survivability items like this CM, she's like fucking unkillable right now, which is why she's 8, 9, and 11. She's owning. But yeah, like, I need to get an Orchids. A full Orchids will be good in this game. Sure, Orchids is a pretty good item, but you know what's even better than having an Orchids? Because an Orchids, you need to run into an enemy hero, not get locked down yourself because he doesn't have a BKB, silence them, and then have the time to stand there and A-click them and hope they don't have a thing like a Force Staff or a Ghost Staff.
Shadows.
So it's an okay item. So all of those things, all of those random stipulations I listed have to be met for a, or at least a couple of them for a section. This, gosh, they're gonna invis in. They're being used by nice opening thunder by CM. Actually doing a lot of damage to me on the backline. Outflow Devourer, pulling off our Keeper of the Light. Swarm Sphere with a nice Shadow Blade initiation, but so squishy. Finally gonna, he's actually Arrow gonna land on KTK Logic. The host rocks and kills him in 1 crit. Hold up. Not being proc yet by our Abaddon. Run, bro. Ravage not using that fight either. Ooh. Jaw Ranger being smart and actually split pushing one of these players is actually playing decently. Luckily they did enough damage that the direct team can't really keep pushing. This Shadow Fiend still refuses to ever use his BKB. And it's funny because it's actually paying out. He can just turn around and BKB and kill him. Or he just kind of feeds him. I don't know what that was. Oh, ridiculously long arrow from the run is gonna land on the Alchemist! Suddenly 4 heroes are down. Drow's like, God damn it, I got this. Silly.
Dire's bottom barracks
It's okay,
are
Orchids
under
needed
attack.
multiple of those stipulations to be met for it to be relevant. It's relevant, but for it to be good. TP scroll, it's if the enemy runs at my base, if I have a TP scroll while they're running, while I can see them moving their ways, I can farm effectively in some of the parts of the map. Arrows gonna land, I'm trying to get cleaned up. Rana doing some awesome stuff. Like, if you see there's 5 enemies here, and they're all just pushing down mid, and you're like here,
Dire's bottom
you can
barracks
continue
are
pushing.
fallen.
Take us.
And push up like here. Maybe there's a tier 1 tower still left alive. And then TP back to your base.
Radiant's middle
Oh,
tower
actually
is
gets picked
under
off.
attack.
Getting chased down by a CM? And a Tide? He was low HP, so that must be what happened. So, yeah.
Radiant's middle tower
For being
is under
so
attack.
farm greedy that you refuse to buy a TP scroll, it's funny because all of these players are actually severely injuring their farm by doing so. One, they've gotten caught out multiple times when they shouldn't have if they had a TP scroll and died. 2, their base stacks didn't have one. And 3, you're not getting around the map as quickly because you're not using TP scrolls, so you're not getting between your safe spots to farm as quickly. Yeah, I just went on a rant about TP scrolls for like 8 minutes straight through 2 team fights because that's how ridiculously silly it is for people to not buy TP scrolls. Oh, yeah. Coddle is a good hero. I'm kind of sad that he's not meta. Wait, no, I'm not. Because where Coddle was, PL was. I actually didn't have any issue with PL being picked competitively. I never thought PL was that good of a carry. And honestly, PL fell out of favor before 6.79 because he's just not like a character. Like, he needs so much space to be by. Getting a lot of damage, gonna get blown up. Again, no survivability items. And he runs in. No BKB pop yet. Hasn't used it since. Oh no, stupid boy. This is why Battlefield is bad. He's dead. He's dead. Being used though. Massive ultimate being used by Shadow Fiend. Tidehunter though cleans up life again from Marana. Refuses to use his BKB. Dust finally bought by our Tidehunter. They're gonna pick off the Shadow Fiend. Yeah, this gets blown up by the Death Ult from Neverthose. Abaddon manages to clean up this Crystal Maiden before he drops, but still, a nice fight won by the Radiant team.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
But still, they trade 3 for 4 and keep their base alive. I'm just gonna... Can we just have a moment? He's only ever died. We're back! Like every fight, he dies like OD walking up an A clicking and dropping the him. Tide Ravage and then Chain disabled like Marana, no leap, gets stunned up by the Invisible Concoction. Anchor Snipe. Being used, Alchemist pops the ultimate. That base attack time drops and he hits like a goddamn truck. No Midas being used by him, and also Alchemist doesn't ever want to use his BKB. Or get armor against right-click heroes and top. So if we check, there are no armor auras or just armor items picked up by anyone on this team except for Crystal Maiden. Yeah, Crystal Maiden, which is why she doesn't die. Yeah, and that's why our Alchemist is woefully unable to be in a frontline team.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
And going for mad armor of his own. Dies. Same as the Dire team. The Rage team is right there. And an OD. OD is nice. Everyone's gonna walk away. Nope. You are the deadest, Draw Ranger. Draw Ranger overextending. Also refusing to get magic immunity. But again, nobody else in this game is using their BKB, so Crystal Maiden jumps in. Ridiculous ultimate's gonna clean up 3! Oh my god, no one counts it. Remix! Slaying is happening. Draw Ranger's like, fuck, no, the goo, I die. This girl, good ability. CM's like, bros, I'm a fucking the goose drops the ultimate. Bola is not being used on cooldown, kills 1, kills 2, blows up 3, Crystal Maiden, no HP, pops the mech, pops the earth, Wall status, no folks given 16 earn charges. You know you're not using earn effectively when. But either way, holy shit, RCM is the best. The throws, indeed. The goddamn throws. Oh my god, CM. Yes, CM good hero, guys. CM 11-11-6 gets arrowed. Oh, that's just rude. Ravage, Logic, you gotta keep your carry alive. Back out enough, he dies here. He's been gone for pretty much all of the times. There it is, the astral being thrown out. Our OD. Also being chopped. Gains all of the HP back. Run back in, and no one kills him. Tidehunter's like, god damn it, team. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, OD. This is such a fancy.
Dyer's middle
Cuddle just
are under
quit.
attack.
Like, best counter pusher in the game was like, fuck my
Dyer's
base.
middle barracks
I can
have
solo
fallen.
defend this pretty much at this point.
Dyer's middle barracks have fallen. Radiant's agent is
With
under
that space
attack.
that Abaddon bought, you could have gotten up 2 blasts. Alright, well, either way, suddenly we're even. Totally fucking awesome. This game is
Radiant's agent is under attack.
saying is welcome, dropping all the spirits into the stars. Ember Spirit is the slowest player in the world. He's like,
Radiant's
okay guys,
agent is under
F,
attack.
click, F, click, F, click, R, click. Like, you know, you can go R, like, you can drop them immediately. It's, oh, stupid boy, you're silly. Sitting at actually worse stats than CM. Oh, no, CM has one more death. CM is a fucking feeder. Jesus, just look at this Crystal Maiden. She's been everywhere. What a boss. Level 20, higher level than the OD. Yeah. So yeah, let's play the game. Has anyone used their BKB ever? Aqua's used it once, and then died a bunch of times. Nope! Still hasn't used it! 44 minutes in the game. First item purchase after Shadow Blade. Oh, the courier. The point or perseverance point was a trade. That would have been oh, no, it's gonna go onto the Rax. The Rax. No glimpse or no lift. They actually damage spirit. Finally, Shadow Fiend realized it has a BKB. It's messed up though, and you are fucking dead. You know what you could have done instead? Hit the Rax. Yeah, Kato just like straight up quits. I don't know why they hadn't lost the game. Like, they were still in the lead. Yeah, they fed. This is like when he quit. It was like here. Jesus Christ! Look at this graph. Nice. Jeez. That is a fucking throw, guys. If I've ever seen a throw, this is a fucking throw. Up smash! Jesus Christ, we're pushing bot lane. Here, Abaddon.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
What a pussy. Can I report him? I kind of hope the Dire team still wins this.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
The Dire team. EG confirmed. That is really funny. Aqua's just kind of hanging out, not getting BOTs, instead going for a bunch of shit that still makes him die in 2 seconds. But the Dire team quit the game and threw it. Just throwing out random spirits. Okay, back in the game. You can't do it. I'm back.
Dyer's middle tower has fallen.
Low, forge up the star storm Marana. Is upon him. If I was Marana, I would have been here by then. And push this wave in.
Radiant's agent is under attack.
And then BOT's back. Yeah, like that's a fight that you 100% should have taken. They know the outcome.
Radiant's agent is under attack.
Tidehunter through the threshold. They can burst on the Tidehunter, which is difficult because ability OP. They could win the fight.
Shadows take us.
Shadows take us. Shadows being used up in the round. They're gonna look to ninja in. After the throne, the Radiant team, though, are they prepared? Is there sentries? Nope. Oh, dust being popped by KJ Logic. Rabbit's gonna land on 3, gonna refresh. Tidehunter does some goddamn work. CM KSing like a boss all game.
Tag could turn the lead off.
Like, fuck it, we're gonna heal you.
Under attack.
Ripped up. Oh, it's used up. Rax. 10 seconds without the Abaddon. Oh, Kata wants to play the game now. That's cute. What a douchebag. Guys, that GG Dust. You know, Widowbot's entries and done lively, but instead, I mean, I guess it's more WoW Dota, but it's only WoW Dota if it's like a good player doing something good. I'm just fucking playing, man. That was actually pretty sweet Dust. But yeah, you could have just bought sentries and done it safely. Also, there's the throne gives vision. Nemaho's doing some lead shit. No BOTs on him though. That's actually a pretty big misplay. Gonna Shadow Blade in. Hope there's no detection. Alchemist will only alone the Featherman. Oh.
Radiant Asian.
No, you're not good! And he didn't pop his BKB. Jesus Christ. You don't learn. Meanwhile, in the Dire base, everyone's fucking
Killing spree! Yeah!
that guy could have run up with the Hex. Hex guy is really good at it. So is BKB.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Yes.
Dire's agent is under attack.
So indeed, awesome game, ridiculous throws. The rated team honestly just play like complete idiots and like, fuck Raxes. We want to sit your jungle and not actually even click creeps the whole time. So trading about 100 gold in farm for 2 Raxes? Yeah, Dota 2 cast it. What's up, KTK Logic? I hope you're the person who put this in, because I just flamed you like 3 minutes ago. But it was a nice flame. It was a friendly flame. Tidehunter. Tidehunter, good hero, guys. I like seeing Tide. Because again, like I said, he's never played competitively anymore, and that hero's fun. So yeah, good commitment by the rating team. Not quitting, continuing to own while you're behind. Crystal Maiden ended the game with a motherfucking hex stick. Because she gamed this game. Damn. Space created Crystal Maiden, hashtag all day baby. Shadow Fiend never uses BKB. Alchemist also never uses BKB. Interesting game of just buying items and being like, it's totally for the stats. The usable is not worth it. Either way, totally awesome game. I 100% enjoyed the cast. If I'm flaming you a little bit and then laughing afterwards, you know that means that I'm having a good ass time. So yeah, I know it's a pub game and shit. I mean, I've accidentally sacrificed a Rax before. Well, no. I'm really neurotic about having TP scrolls, so I haven't ever done that. But my team has. My friends have. Like, I'm actually, like, really OCD about having TP scrolls all the time. I'll sell, like, a Midas to keep a TP scroll. Like, if I pick up an Aegis, I'm like, no, fuck this. I need a TP scroll all the time. So, either way, awesome cast. If you enjoyed my cast, please feel free to subscribe to me at at youtube.com/user/Dota Rmzd. Dota Rmzd. That was a chorus of angels, because I'm angelic when I sing, friends. Beautiful. Way. Also, feel free to follow me at twitch.tv/Rmzd. I do stuff there. Every time I cast anything, it's also being broadcasted. So, cool. Also, I, like, randomly might start broadcasting my pubs or playing, like, Path of Exile or, like, Terraria and shit like that. So, good stuff. Also, if you like, now that since I'm still low-key, if you actually just want to directly ask me to cast something, you can just friend me on Steam. Just, like, say something somehow to me on any of the other, like, ways of talking to me, because, like, I get a lot of requests that are just from, like, trader spams. So either way, I'm going to close this. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to cast another game. Oh, no, really quick. Before, if you enjoy my cast, I actually am casting probably again this Sunday. Sunday, Saturday? Sunday. Right? Yes, the Sunday evening cup series. Sex, awesome name. I am one of the casters for that. It's pretty sweet. Last week there was like 60 teams. 60, not 16, 6D. I casted only like 4 games because like there's only there's 60 teams, about 63 games, and it was like seven rounds because it's single elimination. So yeah, 60, 30, 15, 60, 30, 15, yeah, whatever, math is hard. So I cast about 4, and then it got really cramped, and I started like, it was like double casts within the same game, and I was like, this is silly. Like we joined the thing, and immediately it's like, hey everybody, like the other cast was like, hey everybody, if you want to like watch my thing, feel free to just like follow me at Twitch. And I don't want to be like, also, if you want to watch me, go to my Twitch. Like nobody knows who either of us are. Like I just feel like a dick now since we're all like up and coming casters, like amateur casters. I'm not gonna do that. But either way, I'm casting that. I'm also gonna be casting a tournament throughout December. It's gonna be Defense of the Amateurs. So look forward to that. That'll be pretty sweet. Either way, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna cast another game, hopefully, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. So this is Rmzd getting the hell out of here.